Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ifeoluwa Bamisaye, and of course, I am the Jesus Gist Kid. I love to gist, but my gist will not take away from me, but surely add value to you. So I'm on a 30 days challenge of uploading YouTube videos, and today is maybe day 6 or 7. I don't know, but any day we have, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and then watch my videos to encourage me to continue this challenge, right? So today we are talking about mistakes you should avoid in a long distance relationship. Okay, so for those who are not aware, myself and my husband had a long distance relationship for about 2 years before we got married. So yeah, I think I'm in a good place to tell you mistakes you should, not just that anyway, but I'm actually in a good place to tell you mistakes you should avoid in a long distance relationship if you really want it to work out. Okay, so let's get right into it. Number one mistake you should avoid, please, let me put this out. This is for Christians, emphatic stress on that. Number one mistake you should avoid is visiting in the same house. Like visiting your partner and staying in the same house. Like maybe you go to his place, his city, and then you're staying in his house, in his room. No matter how spirit-filled you are, you will be tempted because it is especially because it is a long-distance relationship. And emotions are high. You've not seen this person in a while. And you are coming to see this person, and you are staying in the same room. Your body will be doing like Olympic race. So it's except there are other people in the house. Maybe it's a family house. The other people staying in the house, and then it's going to stay in another room, and then you're going to stay in another room. Beautiful. Except that. But then he said, no, I trust my body, nothing's gonna happen. I can stay in the same house with him, I can stay in the same house with her. Except you don't love the person. Let's not deceive ourselves. The Bible says, flee away from all appearances of evil. Okay? So the second thing is, in a long distance relationship, assumption is a crime. Oh, you cannot assume. And I'll tell you why. You are not saying this person. You know, if you guys are dating in the same location, maybe you guys still hang out, you guys will still see, maybe in church, at meetings, at events, and you see this person's countenance as you're talking. But in long distance relationship, it is only video calls, through text messages, and chats, and all of those that you are seeing, that you guys are communicating. So you cannot assume. You cannot assume that because he did not pick your call, it must mean that he or she is with another person. Assumptions will ruin that relationship fast. So rather than assume, you must learn to ask politely. You know, there are also different ways of asking questions. Sometimes they ask a question like you are accusing the person. You must learn to ask questions politely, and then you must also learn. So when asking, you are asking politely to know what exactly is going on with the person. Oh, why did you do this yesterday? Why were you like looking this way in the picture? Oh, who were you with? Ask questions, but don't ask in a way like you are suspecting the person. And that takes me to the next point. Lack of communication is another crime in a long distance relationship. You will not communicate. How do you want to build that relationship? Communication is a major part. See, in every relationship, communication is key. But see, in a long distance relationship, communication is extra key. You must communicate though. You must talk. You must express yourself. Okay? So lack of communication is a no-no. It's one of the mistakes people make in a long-distance relationship that scatters the relationship. And then I've had people ask me, Ife, you say we should communicate, so what should we be talking about? My dear, you talk about everything and everything. Yes, you talk about everything. Like, talk about what the pastor said in church today. Not only spiritual matter. People should not be talking Bible alone. Then you marry, you will not know what are the things this person likes. Apart from what pastor said in church, in fact, what happened in your unit today, what your unit leader did. Oh, you joined the public transport, and then the driver said this. You know, I said something. I've made a video in the past on long distance relationship, 2 videos, part 1 and part 2. You can just check Ife Gist, check that, and you're going to see the video, or I'll put the link in the description of this video. You see, And I said in that video that when myself and my husband were in a long distance relationship, we would talk on my way to work, we would be on phone, we would talk, and then we talked about things as trivial as I am sitting in the car, I'm seeing the keke pass, and I'm telling him, you see, one keke is just passing now, and the one that is sitting beside the keke is not sitting very well. You know, those things look funny and very petty, like why should you be talking about things like that? But you know what? His response to that kind of conversation will help you to know how he views life. Or you guys talk about the trend on Twitter, what this person said, and then you guys, kind of exchange thoughts, opinions about it, what this person posted. Then we'll exchange posts on Instagram, on Twitter, we'll send it to each other, and then we'll begin to rub minds. It helps you to know how this person thinks. Do you get? I know I'm excited about this subject. The next thing is listening to essays. You cannot listen to then say in a long distance relationship. That relationship will scatter. You cannot listen to then say. Just like I think this is also similar to assumptions. Don't listen to naysayers. It's not possible. This person said they saw you. You have to, long distance relationship, is there another point like that? There's no point like that, so let me say it. Trust is key in a long distance relationship. You have to learn to trust your partner before any other they say, because you don't even know the motive of the they say. Maybe the person is interested in your partner, or the person knows someone who is interested in your partner, and then they are trying to pray you out of the way. So you cannot prioritize a third party you cannot prioritize a third party than your partner. You have to prioritize your partner. You have to trust your partner. And then another thing is not visiting at all. So I wrote Hope Deferred here. There was a poem we read. I can't remember the name of the writer of that poem, an African poem. Is it Maya Angelou? Hope Deferred. You cannot afford not to visit. You people are living in this world together. So no matter the distance, even if let's say you guys are living in two extreme countries of the world, even if it is 1 year, you are committed to this person. It is a relationship. You are moving towards marriage. You are going to spend the rest of your life with this person. So it is your responsibility to want to see this person. I cannot relate when people say they are in a relationship and they are living within Nigeria together, and they say you are living within Nigeria together, and they say we've not seen for 2 years. Explain. 2 years? Why? They say out of sight is not out of mind, but hope deferred. The mind can get weary. They are humans, and they are seeing fine babes around them every day, and the lady too is seeing fine guys around her every day. So please, if you are in a long distance relationship, one of the things you should prioritize is there should be a plan. How do we see? If it means you guys will be saving in one account towards it. When we were in a relationship, I think we had a deal that no 3 months will pass without one of us going. It's either Ayodeji comes to Abuja or I come to Lagos. One must happen. There are a few times that 3 months pass, though very few times. Most of the time, within 3 months, one of us would visit. It was not easy, it was sacrificial. Sometimes, let me tell you this, I have to say this is things we do for love, right? Sometimes, because then I don't have the money to fly now. Sometimes back then, I would leave they only give me 1 day off at work, which is Friday. So I go to work on Thursday. I would carry my traveling box along. Sometimes I would tell one of my siblings to help me take the traveling box to the park. So I'll go to work on Thursday. I close work by 5. So sometimes I leave work between 4 and 5. I just beg them at the office. Then I run. There are times that, hey God, I will take drop. It's drop they take in Abuja then. I'll take drop. I'll be telling the car to be running so I don't miss my bus. Night bus. AKC chop my money. So I'll be running to take AKC bus by 4 p.m. because AKC's first bus leaves by 4 p.m. God will not help me. I will miss first bus. The moment you miss first bus, you waiting your eye go see. The day I miss first bus, I got to Lagos like 3 p.m. the following day. These were sacrifices that you have to make. It's a long distance relationship. You have to be all over this, not like all over like that. Don't take it out of context. But person has to see you now. The love, that's how it grows. You are fueling the relationship. You are fueling the emotions. So I would take night bus, so leave. See how stressful it is. So I came to work all day, then I'll be in the bus, take night bus, then get there the following morning. And then, the following morning, you expect that I should rest that day. Now, rest, kwa. We have to maximize the time we have now. So that day we'll hang out. We'll go out that Friday. We'll go out, so maybe we'll come back early so I could rest well. Then Saturday we'll still hang out again. Because why are we hanging out again? Because Sunday I have to be on my way back to Abuja and we'll be in the office on Monday. That was how much sacrifices. As for him, his job was flexible then, so he could still come. He could work from anywhere, so he could still come and spend up to a week, 2 weeks in Abuja. But for me, I couldn't do that. Okay. So visiting is priority. You people should visit. Save towards it. It's not going to be easy, but if your relationship means something to you, then you should visit. Another thing is prolonging the relationship when you can actually marry already. I mean, as for us, that was it. Long distance relationship was one of the reasons why we married on time. About 2 years, we were married because what were we doing? Why were we chasing after the winds, running up and down when we could actually be together and we are okay, like we are ready. We know that we are ready. So why prolong the relationship? Why are you guys extending the relationship when you are both working, you are both fine, you are sure you want to marry this person, you want to settle with this person? So what's the delay about? Exactly, God, what are you waiting for, right? So it's another mistake people make in a long distance relationship that scatters the relationship. Another one is emotional cheating. There are so many people in a long distance relationship and that is why visiting is essential, that are emotionally cheating their partners. So because their partners are not physically there, they begin to get emotionally attached to maybe colleagues at work, someone in the church, someone in their neighbor at home or something. And before you know it, emotional cheating. When you are calling on another person, say, how far have you eaten? You are looking for to see the person following money. Something is happening, but you still say, no, I'm committed to nothing is going on. We are just besties, that kind of extreme besties. When you say, that you're already crushing on the person, it's emotional cheating. So emotional cheating, the person, your partner can get angry and relationship can scatter. So you cannot afford to. I feel like there is one point, that's all, but I feel like there's one point I'm not saying. Thank you, Holy Spirit, I remember. In a long distance relationship, another mistake people make is that they don't care about their partner's life. Did I say that way? See, I did not write this one down, so I did not frame it. But let me explain what I mean to you. You should know the people your partner knows. Yes, you say about we are not in the same place. How am I supposed to know? That's why you guys should talk. Those are the things you guys talk about. You should know people in his office, people in our office, our colleagues, our boss. Not like you know them, you can call them. But even despite the fact that my then boyfriend was in Lagos, he could tell the people I was working with. He knew their names, interest, because we would gist about it. If you buy me, there was particular things that used to snap me, take me pictures, or buy me food. My boyfriend knew about everything, and interestingly till today, anytime we are going through those pictures, he just say, the pictures that so person used to snap you that time. So that it's one of the ways where you don't allow, the devil is looking for where to thrive. So when there is no secrecy, you know this person's family members, you know their parents, you know their siblings. Maybe you've not gotten to the point where you are so close to them, but at least you know their names, you know what they do, you know, and they know you too. But when it is hide and seek and it's long distance relationship, it is well. I hope this video has helped someone. I hope it has. I hope you've picked 1 or 2 lessons. I am on a 30 days YouTube videos challenge. Subscribe to my channel. Help me. Leave a comment so that other people will see this video. Share this video with someone that you know that is in a long distance relationship. It will help them, okay? Once again, thank you for watching my video. I remain Ifeoluwa Bamisaye, and this is another episode of Ife G's. Bye.